There is a new report out showing that home prices fell at a record rate in the month of April. So has the housing bust hit the bottom yet? Let's ask real estate analyst Dani Babb. Hi, Danielle. I've been talking to some real estate brokers in certain regions of the country. They tell me it hasn't bottomed out yet. What do you say?
No, I say it hasn't. When we see really big drops like this, it's usually more indicative of people trying to offload homes in the spring buying season. If you recall, this time last year, we had a lot of home builders going crazy with fire sales and dropping prices by 30%. Well, this year, what we've seen is a lot of homeowners realizing their homes are not worth what they were in 2004, dropping prices substantially, and I think that's what's reflecting in this report.
How do you know when it's hit the bottom?
Well, what we generally look for is a gradual slowing of prices, maybe a 2 to 3% drop, and then a very slight bump up in prices. So when I see a market that's dropped 2 to 3% and then climbs up 1 to 2%, perhaps for 1 or 2 consecutive months, that's when, in my opinion, the market's stable. There are other factors to look for, of course, to determine whether the market's stable, like job growth and median income, and whether jobs are stable in that region.
All right, so are those the things you should look for if you decide to take advantage of a down market that's bottomed out?
Yeah, those are some of the things. You also want to look for the number of foreclosures in the area, indicating that a lot of homeowners may be struggling, which could be a price pressure issue. You'd also want to look for crime in the area, which obviously puts a downward pressure on prices. And then look at the last 3 years. See what that market did before the quote-unquote bubble and the subsequent crash of the mortgage industry. Find out what happened prior to that, because if it climbed up really drastically, that's an area that you might want to avoid for some time. You can't compare, for example, California and Louisville. They're just entirely different markets, and we have to remember that these numbers reflect a national figure, and real estate is very, very local.
Yeah, 10 million Americans are so-called underwater, which means the value of their mortgage exceeds the value of their home. So lots more foreclosures to come, right?
I believe so, absolutely. Yeah.
Dani Babb, thanks very much.
Okay, if you log on to eBay right now, which I just